Let's go live. See what happens. And that should do it. Okay, great. We good? Hey, all right. Okay. Whoo. Oh, shit. Up. Let me fix something here. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Fucking camera nag screen. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I hope you're well. Just got to get my, had to get my shit together there for a second. I'm like, had everything up and running, OBS, and it's like OBS wasn't showing my microphone. And I'm like, what the fuck? I got playback. Playback's working great. So that's fine. But I was like, where the fuck is my mic? And I look around. I'm like, I'm not seeing anything coming up on the distressor. It's on the board. Not coming up. I double checked my flock patch. The flock patch software is routed correctly. And then I look. Somehow the flock patch got turned off. Like, son of a bitch. It's the world's greatest patch bay as long as it's turned on. So that is the fatal flaw there. So just for everybody who's considering buying a flock patch, yes, they're absolutely incredible. They're amazing. And they will fuck you if you don't turn them on. So make sure you leave your patch bay on. An old school manual patch bay will definitely not do that to you. But then again, you can't do awesome things like the flock can. So, it's all there. So, okay. So we are going to pick up the song we were doing the other night. We were doing what? Friday night? Yeah, we were doing that. And I kind of, yes, absolutely, Ace, man. Complete and total idiot error. What can I say? I was playing bass earlier. Or I was just watching too many Danny Sapko videos, whichever joke is funnier. Flanger on the drum bus. Yeah, let's get the basics forked out before we try anything fancy like that. But you gave me a cool idea where we could put it, actually. Yeah, I'll tell you where you can put it. Yeah. Oh, God. All right. Noah Norris, thank you very much for that. The wonderful suggestions there. I just want shit that sounds good. So before we jump into it here, hi, Philip. Thanks for joining tonight. Thanks, everybody, for joining tonight. Glenn paid base. Yeah, pretty much. But fortunately, we've got lots of bass channels out there to hate as it is. So it's all good. Especially the people who can't spell bass. All right, seriously. Hey, so we got a few people in here. Do me a favor. Let's do a little check-in here. Let me know where you're coming from. I want to know where in the world you're at. So leave a comment here. I'm just reading the comment window here. We're gonna get going into the mix here in just a sec. I'm gonna show you what's going on. So yeah, hey Groove Street, thanks so much for coming in from Lviv. I hope you're safe, man. So yes, let's do this. So let me know where you're from and I'll tell you all about why we're here. So tonight we're going to be adding on some touches onto my mix in the home studio cheat code. That sale ends tomorrow. So you got like tonight and tomorrow night. That's it. So grab it right now. It's 69% off. You're not going to see a deal like this ever again because the great deal I was offering last spring, it's the same deal, but better because there's even more stuff now. There's like a really nice second full-length course added in. There's some extra IRs in. There's going to be more IRs coming real soon, so grab it now. You now live in China. Wow. Brazil, Mexico, Georgetown, on Buenos Aires, Argentina. Wow. Hey, cool. Great. I got an Argentinian uncle. He's a chef, actually. He's fucking amazing at what he does. Love that Argentinian barbecue. Northern Indiana, if you want to know, if you know, you know. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Northern Indiana, otherwise known as Jesus Town, USA. Fort Pierce, Florida. Okay, great. Brazil, Rodolfo. Thank you very much for hanging out tonight, man. You old London town. Okay, great. Stop off, go see a Molometer and grab some fish and chips while you're at it. And maybe explain to them what dentistry looks like. Let's hear it. Can I have your Slash app? No, meow bastard. That's one of those, you can have it when you pray it from my cold dead hands kind of things, because it's just fucking incredible. Phoenix, Arizona. All we have is Lincoln Park. Okay. I'm sorry. Arizona, another Arizonian. Twinning, Michigan. Okay, great. Twinning, Michigan, not Gaylord, Michigan. And that's not a joke. There actually is a town called Gaylord, Michigan. I really wish they had thought that name through, and I'm sure I'm guessing everyone who lives there probably thinks the same thing. Like, why did they not fucking think up some other town name? Where do you live, Gaylord? There's also a Hell, Michigan as well. And there's also, and I shit you not, when you just get north of Detroit on I-75, there's exit 69, Big Beaver Road. I just don't know when it comes to Michigan and naming stuff. Like, fucking, was everybody on drugs? I just don't fucking get it. Anyway, North Idaho. Oh, great. Canada. Okay, another Brazilian. Awesome. Possum country. Okay, don't know where that is. Okay. Have his beta lead. Yeah, that's not happening. Myopic. No way. Philly at the football game working, but not at the moment. Okay, cool. Great teeth. NHS rocks. Okay, well, that's good. All right. Something changed. Okay, great. Happy Lord, Michigan. North Florida. Okay. Yep. Isomatic. Wow. Montreal. Washington State. No, it's Big Beaver Road. Seriously, that's the name of it. I am not making this up. I live in Fort Gay, West Virginia. I feel their pain. Oh, man. That's great. I actually we used to work with a band, and I'm not kidding you again. My apologies to my friend Jim, but his name was Jim Gay. And, yeah, I'm so glad, I thought having a last name like Fricker was bad going through school. I can't even imagine, your name being Jim Gay. Oh, that would have been rough. But let's see here. Went to college in Moorhead State University, lived 10 minutes from Big Beaver Road also. Yeah, Dustin knows what I'm talking about. Yes. Maryland. There you go. Greetings from Norway. Hey, Arlen. Thanks for coming out, man. Daytona Beach. Very nice. Been there. Cool. Australia. Land of the dingo fuckers. Great. Awesome. I live in a van down by the river. There you go. 68 would have been a better discount. How's that work, Dan? Tell you what. Buy a copy and then PM me about it. We'll figure it out next time. What's up from Utah? It sucks here, but it makes sense better. Yes. Utah. Well, depends on where you live in Utah. The scenery is spectacular, but if you live in Green River, I'm sorry. Wow. Let's hear. It better be Jim Gay than Vinegar Jim. Okay. Okay. Had a counselor named Dennis Cox. Yep, that's true. Hey, we had a high school teacher named Mrs. Hooker. I'm not making that up either. God, I used to work with a guy named Jim Gay too. Pueblo, Colorado. Okay, cool. UK blog here. Pretty sure I had a mixture of you in here a few years ago. Hey, SM Gaming. Thanks for stopping by, man. I love the UK. I love to visit. It's like, I love English pubs. It's like going to my grandma's house. It's awesome. Remember the first time I went to London, sat down at a pub, and like, oh, now I get why grandma's place looked like that. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So there we go. Yeah. It's like, seriously, it's like going to see my in-laws or something. Luckily not Green River. Yes. I drove from Windsor here to Los Angeles, and I drove through Green River, Utah, and I've never seen a more place devoid of hope. Fucking hell. I knew a guy named Palmer Stickley. Oh God, that's good. See you back. Hope boys do better. Yes. Them. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. What do we got here? I had a math teacher named Mr. Cock. Great. Yeah. Wow. That'd be a hell of an afternoon. So what do you got? Well, I got math with Mr. Cock and history with Mrs. Hooker. Jeez. Go on. Let's see if I can get everyone more stable. Okay. Great. Great pubs up here in Yorkshire. Oh, I'm sure that's pretty much everywhere in England. Oh, hey, you're in Yorkshire. Great. If you see Danny Sapko, tell him to learn how to fucking spell. Richard Breath was local here on Lawn Post. Some kid got his Xbox Live account banned years ago because he lived in Fort Gay. The mayor even had to reach out to Microsoft to confirm it was an actual town. Oh, man. I have a town named Sugar Tit next to me. It's all true. Can't make it up. Yep. Harry Sachs and the Dingleberries. Yeah, there you go. That's great. Named Richard. On college's name Richard Bender. Oh, man. Well, we're just having way too much fun tonight. Okay. Landman. Yeah, I've seen that. Is that any good? I should probably watch it. I'm actually, I can only go for a couple hours because I got to watch Welcome to Derry with the wife because she's such a huge, because she's such a huge horror fan. So I've been really enjoying that series. So I'm going to get to that in a little bit. Grandparents went to school with Ben Dover. Yeah, there you go. Found a beer called Wet Wang. Wow. Okay, what did I start here? Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Yep. Somebody had to bring up Michigan, and look what you started. Fuck's sakes. Go for a cabin. We're watching it, too. Oh, okay, cool, Karen. Yeah, I'm really enjoying that. Yeah, and that's the thing. I have a fucking funny feeling, Karen Bassett. I'm guessing Karen, when you were a kid, didn't mean what it means now. Landman is great. Okay, shot's name was Gay Wilson. He checked, so nobody gave him any shit. There you go. Yeah, we're doing okay. I'm gonna have an update coming up on Julie's situation this week. It'll be a year since her stroke later on this week, so I'm gonna give everybody an update because that seems to be the biggest recurring question on the show right now. How's Julie? How's Julie? How's Julie? So yeah, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I promised her I'd watch Derry with her tonight, so we're gonna do that. So anyway, oh, God. A place I used to work, Rusty Cox and Sandy Coon's offices were right next to each other. Hey, Misfit Wookie, buy a fucking course. Okay, so yes, I'm here. I'm here to do a little bit of live mixing, and I'm going to be probably doing a little bit tomorrow night too, just for the hell of it. Why not? But yes, okay. So what we're doing right now is we're looking at moving this the fuck over here. How about that? Let's do that. Yep. Okay, that's cool. And I'll play a little feedback window here, so I can kind of keep an eye on what's going on there. Can I make that any smaller? That's not what she said. Anyway, that'll go that way, but that won't go this way. Oh, that will go a little smaller. Okay, great. How about this way? Anything? No, just that way. Okay. All right. So here we go. Okay. So get your minds on the bio. Never. Great. I'm going to be saying that the rest of the night. Rusty Kuntz. Jesus Christ. Mixing the night away. Yeah, we'll get to mixing eventually. Okay, so yes, why we're here. So yeah, what we're doing here is, as you know, it's my Black Friday sale for the home studio cheat code. I took the fucking incredible mega deal I put together last spring and added to it. I threw in a whole new course, and we're looking at the tracks from that. Now this is a complete song, vocals, harmonies, the whole 9 yards. And we got Bruno Valverde from Anger on drums. We've got Anthony Crawford from Witherfall on bass. And this is like, the mix isn't even complete. This is what I got going on. Now, yeah, I was a little held up there the night before. Just trying to figure stuff out because the bass was kind of jumping around all over the place. And I'm like, because it was really jumping. I'm like, oh, hold on a second. We're just throw this up. This is the Chanity. Throw a little compression on. Like we turn this off. And the mix gets really pumpy. Put this on. That's right where it should be. Want to check my level here? We'll see we're out on the loudest meter. Okay, we're not bad. We're not bad. But 11.8, we can probably bring this up a little bit more. Let's try the learning thing, see what this is going to do here. Wow, get even a little louder now. Yeah, we're at about 10 lufs now. Because now we got the bass under control, we can do that. Yes, hey, Headrock, I figured out why the live bass was jumping because I forgot to fucking compress it. I'm really getting away from using a lot of compression on everything these days. Like that comes from like working with the console. And so I barely touch too many compressors anymore. Just a little bit here and there. The bass guitar really needed it. So. So what I'm going to do now, please remind me how you made the snare sound like a gun. Yes, that's a whole bunch of other things. Johnny Vibes, I go into great detail in the home studio cheat code about that. And if you'd watched this the other night, I went into great detail about it there as well. Let's just put it this way. So just to like solo up what's going on with the drums here. So that's our drum sound, right? If we take this out, so that's the quote-unquote shotgun effect there. That's actually, it's a room snare room sample. So we're doing the room, then we're gating it with this thing. Doing a little EQ. And then we're using 3 separate reverbs. So we got a plate. We got a non-linear, like the old Robert Palmer Addicted to Love snare, and a chamber. Put them together, that's what we get. But we've still got our real snare there too. See if I can get a slightly faster attack going on these drums. I want to try something. Just want to hear how that's going to sound on the drums if I do this. I'm just experimenting with some. It's something Cola and I were talking about last time I saw him at Guitar Summit. Let's try this. I'm going to try nah, I'm probably going to go back to this. A little gentler. Just backing off this compressor a little bit actually helped. I don't want a whole bunch actually. Man, I can bring those overheads down now. What's that gate on there? 2 millisecond attack. What if I do a full attack and pre-open that? Just trying to get this to blend together a bit better. That's interesting. Let's try that. I'm going to leave it at that for now. So I just want to, what I'm trying to do is what I was doing there was I was just trying to make sure the snare and the room sound gate thing are all happening at the same time. So I'm now having the gate do a little pre-opening right here. Let me see here. Yeah, rear gate. So what I had before is like a little 2 millisecond attack on the gate to like have that open a little bit more slowly. But this, I found the snare was a little too spiky for my liking. This, now the gate's well open before that snare actually opens or hits. So it's more unified kind of sound. Now I'm going to try one more thing before I make a final decision here on this, and try adding this into the mix as well. No, I don't like that. It's a little too over the top. So what I'm actually doing is I'm just sending the snare room sample into the reverbs. I'm not actually using the snare room sample itself. This little button here, the parent send, that puts it into the mix. And if I take this in and out, you'll hear what I mean. It's a little too much like that. That way we just got an ambience now. Now I can just bring this back again. Sorry about that, XN. Honestly, get the course. I go into great detail. So there's popping in a note is just so you're aware there's a bug with Buster SE where the gain reduction meter shows double what it's actually doing. Really? Okay, Jacob. Well, thanks for the tip. Okay. Let's just crank it down and see what the hell it does then, if that's what you're talking about. I'll play with that in a sec, but yeah. Yeah, D3D, it's like everything's just going through a refinement process right now. Thanks for the insights, but we're way away from having a finished mix yet, okay? So everything's just getting balanced out now, so keep your panties on, man. Just get... Yes, Benjamin, I'm going to add vocals. That's like... Mixing takes time, okay? It's not just press a button and everything sounds perfect, okay? This isn't fucking easy mix, from Toontrack, okay? We're actually doing it for real here, and I'm trying to show you that. Oh wow, Karen, I just played it. Jesus Christ. See, this is the snare. See, that's a snare with like no EQ or anything. And that's dry, and then... That's why I mix alone. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, so he said, oh, well, the kick sounds like the yes. Okay, well, Bruno insisted on playing the kick drum with a felt beater, so we're trying to get some bite out of it. And I mean, like, if we're to listen, for everybody who's just joining us that didn't catch it the other night, like, yeah. That's the kick sound. So we're adding in this. This is like a gate pop kind of thing. And this is using a gate thing. This is something I teach how to do. And they used to do this on the old consoles and whatnot. That's how you got the Metallica click kick. Part of it is just this gate popping sound. You EQ that with this. Why don't we do something like this? How about we do a little 4K? It's not bad. Let's go high Q. Oh, 5K. Okay, now we're going to add this in here. And then there's this. This is the big one, though. This is the EQ302 graphic EQ, which they very similar to what they actually used on, say, And Justice for All. And I would just play with the gate here, or with the gate track. See, we can add as much in as we want and just back it off. I don't want to add a kick drum. I want to hear Bruno. And besides, we got a sub kick we can bring in. And if it doesn't sound, if you're not hearing enough bottom end, crank up your volume, man, because believe me. Because this kick drum is popping. If you're not hearing the bottom end on that, something is wrong with your system. Yeah, again, it's all just balance. We just gotta find the right spot with the fader. So we actually do that by duplicating. Again, this is something I go into great detail in the course. On both courses, I show you how to do the gate pop trick. You're basically doubling your main kick track, and you're doing this weird gating thing, and then you're EQing it, and then you're running it through this insane EQ here. And that's how you get this. Now I want to bring that snare down. So yeah, there we go. Okay, we're gonna I want to bring that reverb down a bit. I got the snare. I got this called all snare here. Hey, Swisted, thank you very much. Swiss Films. I've actually got a whole thing on doing amp sims, and I've even got mix ready presets. All you gotta do is drag and drop. Like seriously, you go into one of the ones that I got here. I'll just throw it up on something real quick here. See on this, we pull up effects, right, and then FX chains. Right here, I got mix ready amps, and you can just literally just like let's say Berserker mix ready. Click that add, and there you go. There's all the amps ready to go. All you got to do is if you get like dry tracks, you just point it at the right folders. You know, like it'll pull this up. Here's your fucking. You point it at the amps. You point and you point the IR loader at the cabs, and away you go. You're good to go, and the presets will work. Pretty something. I don't know what Pray for Plagues is, Dylan, so hey, there we go. Yeah, I mean, you might have a point there, Berserker Jim. Give me a minute here. Let's try something there. A little saturation. Yeah, maybe a little. Let's try something. Let's throw, let's go on that kick hype again. We got that EQ. What we can actually do is add a little tape drive there. Oh! Yeah, this is the Chanavi, which is like one of my favorite free plugins ever. Actually, tomorrow I got a video coming out on my top 10 favorite free plugins. That's kind of sick, actually. That was a good suggestion, dude. See, if we take that drive out, it's horrible, but. I kind of like that. I'm going to leave that for now. Now I got to get that snare rebalanced, so bear with me a sec. You know, it's like, that was a pretty neat, actually kind of a neat trick there, so I like that. That was kind of cool. Well, yeah, exactly. We definitely got more of a Pantera kick going on here again because it was like there's no real attack in the kick, so I had to get it somewhere. But that's kind of cool, adding in that little tape saturation. Now we can take a bit of that extreme bottom out of that kick out, because it's a little too much, and bring up the snare. I'm definitely hearing some hi-hat bleed somewhere, and I don't know where it's coming from, so bear with me. Could be that one there. I'm starting to like that there. I'm going to pull that kick hype down a bit. No, Frank, those are real drums. That's Bruno Valverde from Anger on the kit, actually. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I already just kind of went that with, showed everybody what's up there. So yeah, here we go. Once again, hey, if you're liking where this is going, just remember, I'm doing this entirely with free plugins. So if you want to learn, how to get really killer drum sounds with real drums, this is the way how to do it. And yeah, you get 6 of my amps. You get my IR pack. You get 4 group calls with me, much smaller class sizes than this. We got 140 people in here right now. Things are a lot more focused, I got to say. And the cool thing about the classes is everybody's working with the same tracks. Everyone's got the same tracks. Everyone's using the same RPP files. So it's literally send me your mix. I can pull it up, see what you got, and make some adjustments and show you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. And that I find that's a huge help. That's helped out a lot of people, a lot of the students along the way. So once again, it's going for 69% off right now. Sale ends tomorrow night. Links in the description below. And yeah, there we go. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to, do I have that? Give me one second here, guys. I got a desk shot for a minute. I got to just get my link here for a sec. If you don't mind, give me a damn second here. And once again, tomorrow morning, I've got a cool video coming out on my top 10 favorite free plugins ever. Which is really cool too. So give me a damn second here. Yeah, I just got to get something. Bear with me. Okay, I hope everyone's having a good night tonight, by the way. I do got to appreciate you guys coming and hanging out tonight, by the way. It's a lot of fun. And if you watch viewers' comments this morning, I appreciate that too. That's a big help. Like I said, I've got I got a big update on Julie's condition coming up this week. So looking forward to sharing that with you guys. I've been taking a lot of video and stuff. And, you know, she's definitely coming back to normal because most of the pictures she's giving me now, she's just giving me the finger. You know? That's fine, Lee Armitage. It's still the basic principles. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. And they're replayed as well. So if you're in the first group and the calls already went by, the calls already went by. You know, but you can watch the replays. So that's how that works. And plugins on your master. Yes, Karen, I do. I already pulled those up. Pay attention, damn it. Pay attention, Karen. Don't call the manager on me. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Yeah, good lunch soon. It's 12:30 here in Australia. Okay, don't eat the kangaroo. No, I can't say that. I've actually eaten kangaroo. Yes. Tell that to my wife, Karen. Yeah, I'm sure she'd have a different opinion. But anyway, what DAW am I using? I'm using Reaper. Anyway, all right. Let's get into it. So I'm kind of liking where everything's kind of basically sitting right now. Just remember, I'm doing this completely off the cuff, guys. I'm like, fucking hell. I like where that kick's going though. I'm gonna play with that EQ a little bit more. Yeah, that works. Hey, John Skelton, thank you. No. I'm digging that guitar sound. Yeah, just for a reminder, what I'm using here, I'm using NAMM Universal. Remember, when you're using NAMM Universal on a mix, use it in stereo mode. Very important. Otherwise, you get this. And that's not what we want. Now that's using the Morningwood, which is included with the Home Studio cheat code, and those free UK V30s as well. I fucking really love NAMM Universal. It's like NAMM, but like fucking better. That's how that works. Why do we have to use the stereo setting? Because you're using more than one guitar track going into it. I'm using 4 into it. That's why it's stereo. See? Oh, hang on, it's bass. So what we got here is we got 4 guitars going in here. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm using 3, sorry. 1 down center. See, there's the one in the center. Oh, screen. Yeah, thank you. Whoopsie. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. I always fucking do that. My apologies. So that's like center, left, right. And if we don't put it in stereo, we get that. And that doesn't quite work. Yes, I'm using it to bus process the DIs. That's exactly correct, old guys. That way you only have to use one instance of it and save on CPU resources. So that's why I do that. It fucking works like a champ. Like I said, I'm blown away by it, just how awesome NAMM Universal is. So that's our guitars. You know, like I said, bass DI, we're just using a couple of things here. We're using S Drive which is basically like a bass Sans amp, just on the DI. And then we're using a little Channavy for a little bit of compression. That's it. Before I used that, my fucking mix bus was all over the place. Someone was saying I need to fucking crank up the buster a little bit. Okay, that works. Let's check where I'm at on loudness. I took the loudness way down. There we go, that's about 10 LUFS there. I fucking love this. This is a limited Z. Pretty fucking cool. Gonna take a bit of bottom out of that sub kick. Maybe take these down a bit. That sounded pretty good right there. And bring the guitars down a little bit. Damn! That's turned out okay. Okay, now, you guys want some vocals. So this is my good buddy Brandon on vocals, great singer. These were already compressed pretty heavy on the way in. I used the distressor. This thing right here, yeah, this thing's fucking amazing. I use it as my main vocal compressor. I know a lot of guys will use like a 1176 LA2A combo, but I bought that first and I just really got used to using it. I usually do about 6-to-1 attack or 6-to-1 ratio, fast attack, medium release. It's really hard to make it sound bad, and I just find the distressor stomps on things like really cool. So we don't need to add any compression because Brandon's definitely on point here. We double track the vocals. We're going to get to that. I'm going to show you a couple really cool ways to make this sound really cool to get it to work in the mix though.
Donning the mitre, what he represents.
Rodolfo, buy the fucking chorus. I explain it.
Donning the mitre, what he represents. Doctrinal despot.
I think I'm just using a little bit of vocal delay here. I don't like reverb on vocals from metal because I find that there's already enough shit going on. You don't need to cloud the mix up as well. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go into free plugins here. I think it's delay, re-delay, right? Or did we have a, did I have an EQ going on here for, did I have a delay going on here for Valhalla? Or Freak Echo? Let's see what I had here. Nope. Not that. Wasn't Supermassive. Valhalla Supermassive is really great, though. It's free, which is great. What about Freak Echo? Do I have a vocal for that? Nope. Okay. We're just going to do straight up re-delay. Let's go re-delay. Yeah. And yeah, I think this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do basic lead delay. Yeah, full wet. We're going to just send that here. So let's get that set up. Like I said, I just like a little bit of delay. But I'm going to show you guys how to EQ this in a way that's going to make the vocal really cool.
Lifetimes of regret. Hundreds of wars. Okay. Countless lives raped. To apologize for. Accept is law. No matter what you abhor. Practice what you preach. Conscience can't take it no more. Enslave those in need. Pollute.
So yeah, we don't need any compression on this.
We own your body.
We're just gonna roll off a bit of the bottom end. And we're going to add a bit of shelving EQ.
Suppress. Are you men of dishonor? Or will you confess?
And we're going to add in a little DS.
No matter what you abhor. Practice what you preach. Conscience can't take it no more. Actions by man of the cloth. In time justice befalls. The
Now, pay attention.
As the walls are closing in,
We're going to add another one.
justice calls. Your reign is at an end as the empire falls.
Where the fuck is it here? Chanavi, it should be like stage 2 vocal or something like that. Let's see what we got here. Vocal stage 2. Same thing. What we're doing is we're adding more boosting EQ on this vocal. We're not taking anything else, but we're adding 6 dBs at 12K, but we're heavily de-essing the second one as well. So what we're doing is we're boosting and de-essing, and then we do another one right after it and boosting and de-essing too. So I got two of these Chanavis, one right after the other. And we get this.
The mitre, what he represents,
Turn it off.
doctrinal despot,
Turn it off.
guilt concealment, lifetimes of regret,
And on.
hundreds of wars.
So I think I got a vocal stage preset for one for that, just to make sure I got it closer. Oh yeah, a little more.
Mitre,
I got soft mode on. Okay, great.
what he represents,
Okay, that's cool.
doctrinal despot,
Turn it off.
guilt concealment,
It's a little bit muddier.
lifetimes of regret, hundreds of wars, countless lives raped, to apologize for, accept his word as law,
And we got a double vocal here. Same thing. We're going to do.
practice what you preach, conscience can't take it no more, enslave those in need, pollute minds of the young, we own your body, we admit to no wrong, witch hunts, crusades, repudiate and suppress, are you men of dishonor?
So we added a bunch of brightness to the vocal without making it harsh.
Confess, accept his word as law, no matter what you abhor, practice what you preach, conscience can't take it no more, actions by man in the cloth, in time justice befalls, the deception wells run dry as the empire falls, as the walls are closing.
We're just going to add in, what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing to the harmony vocals, bring those in. We just got a little bit of harmony. Our good friend Jeff sang backup on this.
Word is law, no matter what you abhor, practice what you preach, conscience can't take it no more, enslave those in need, pollute minds of the young,
One more time.
accept his word as law, no matter what you abhor.
Just got those panned out a little bit. Same kind of thing. Got that double vocal thing. That double boost and DS.
Accept his word as law, no matter what you abhor.
And we're going to add a bit more delay on everything. Get everything kind of like nice and happening now.
Accept his word as law, no matter what you abhor. Practice what you preach, conscience can't take it no more. Enslave those in need, pollute minds of the young. We own your body, we admit to no wrong. Witch hunts, crusades, repudiate and suppress. Are you men of dishonor,
I remember Power Mad.
or will you confess? Accept his word as law, no matter what you abhor. Practice what you preach, conscience can't take it no more. Actions by man in the cloth, in time justice befalls. The deception wells run dry as the empire falls. As the walls are closed.
All right, getting there. We're starting to get there. We're going to throw a little bit of lead action on here. It's enslave those in need.
Accept his word as law.
So there's that. Okay, so we'll throw, let me see here. We're going to throw another TS on there, and then we're going to throw NAMM Universal on the lead. And that's this bit right here. Just a completely different kind of IR and amp here, just so it sits at a different part of the spectrum. We're going to add in a little bit of Chanavy, taking the bottom up. So here's something I really like doing on guitars, especially for leads, is when you got a lead, scoop the bottom out because you don't need it. You don't need all that garbage down there. Take out about everything under 180 hertz. And let's add in a little bit of delay as well. Let's see how that works. And the other thing we're going to do here is we're going to drop the rhythms down for the solo as well. We'll hit the V button here. We got a little bit of automation there. We're just going to highlight the part where the solo starts, which is like right around here somewhere. You can see, let's see. Right there. Cool. And let's see where it ends. Right there at about bar 99. Okay, we're going to take that down. I usually take the rhythms down about 2 dBs. Yeah. And we're just going to grab that, move it like so, and see where it says 2 dB, adjusted like down 2 dBs. Cool thing is we can play with that in the mix now that we've got this highlighted. Check this out. So we can take that right out. No, Karen, it's all that's all an amp sim. That's my Morningwood amp sim with my custom Vintage 30 IR. So yeah, real simple. Damn universal. Works like a fucking champ. Once again, that's home studio cheat code. I show you everything, how to do it step by step. Explain to you what I'm trying to do, how to do it, and most importantly, what sounds good actually sounds like and get shit to work with. Well, thank you very much, man one. Really do appreciate that. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to teach people how to get this themselves. And you don't have to, the crazy thing is you don't have to spend a crap ton of money on plugins to do it. There's so much amazing free stuff out there. You can do it with stuff to grab. And that's the thing, I show you where to get the plugins, how to install Mac, PC, you name it. And like I said, that's why I've got the group calls. So I can answer your questions, very much efficiently, that kind of thing. So let's get some toms going on here. Got a few more little things going on. We got a little clean guitar here for a little bit of texture. We're gonna throw we're gonna throw the spank verb on this one. So let's throw a little Nam Universal on that one. Yeah, except we want clean. Let's do greenbacks, because, yeah, why the hell not? Let's see what we got here. Blackback. Yeah, blackbacks. Let's go black backboard. Here we go. Here we go. That's nice. And we don't need an overdrive. Nope. Okay, we'll take the input down. And we're going to throw a tiny bit of freak echo on there, yeah. Let's mix that in, get that going in nice. And there it is.
As the walls are closing in, and Lady Justice.
Okay, what the hell happened to the kick drum?
Actions by man of the cloth. In time, justice before.
Well, something got fucked up somewhere, didn't it? What the hell is that? Oh, great. What do I do here? Fuck me. Okay. Now I got to chase this down. What the hell went wrong? Fuck. Thanks, Dean. I appreciate that, man. Hi, Jason. Thanks for joining. Nitrocellulose painted plugging the tone and force. Fuck.
Actions by man in the cloud.
Okay, what the hell is going on here?
Justice befalls. The deception wells run dry as the empire falls.
Somehow I've got like a double drum bus going on. What the actual fuck went wrong here? Oh, this is cute. This is something you don't anticipate happening when shit goes live. Did something get pushed out to the...
Actions by man in
No, that's not it.
the in time justice befalls.
It's almost like Go-Go's. We got the beat. Jesus. We got the beat. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened here. Yeah, we're getting a flam thing going on here. Something got moved. Yep, son of a bitch, it did get moved. Ah, ha, ha, ha. There we go.
No more.
Ha! Thank Crom. That was fucking cool, though. I happy accidents. Maybe I'll throw that in somewhere where we actually just shift the snare mics a little bit, give it a little bit of that flamming sound. That was actually really fucking cool. Wow.
No more.
Something must have just got highlighted and moved ever so slightly. I'm just going to double check, make sure everything is sitting where it needs to be. Happy. Remember, though, some of the coolest tones you ever come across are just happy accidents. We don't like set out to do this stuff. But there we go.
Will you confess? Accept his word is law. No matter what you abhor. Practice what you preach. Conscience can't take it no more. Actions by man in the cloud.
There's that
Justice before.
little fill guitar there.
The deception wells run dry as the empire falls. As the walls are closing in and Lady Justice calls, your reign is at an end as the empire falls.
My philosophy on clipping the DI is, don't do it. Get the cleanest DI signal you possibly can. Get the best DI signal you possibly can. Because if you're going to reamp later or run through an amp sim or whatnot, you want the best you can. You want the cleanest, most pure signal you can get. So that means your best preamp and your best DI box, and don't cheap out on a DI box. It's the one investment you're going to make you're never going to regret making. Glenn needs a version of Happy Accidents on a t-shirt. Oh, Jason, thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Once again, this is up for grabs. Again, the whole philosophy behind the home studio cheat code is everybody gets the same tracks, everybody gets the same plugins, and we all try and get the same mix in the same general direction. And that's why we do the group calls. So if you're struggling, I can help point out what you're doing wrong. The idea being is so you can learn what sounds good sounds like. Because there's not many courses that teach that. It's just like, oh, hey, check out this amazing thing. I get to mix that takes like nothing to do because we did it here. This we kind of did all over the place over a period of a couple of years. And, it's not the best drum room in the world. You know what I mean? So it's not just a case of throw out the faders and it sounds good. You need to work with this. And that's what I want to do is I want to show you what sounds good sounds like. So one more time, this sale ends tomorrow night. So it's on sale for 69% off as a Black Friday deal, even though it's not even remotely close to Black Friday yet. This is a one-time deal. It's not going to be happening again. I took that amazing deal I had last spring and I just added this entire course into it. And everybody who already bought the course gets this for free. That's the other thing. If you buy it, you get all the upgrades and shit. So yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer, this one. Yes, John. I've got my Countryman stashed under my desk right here, ready to go at a moment's notice. Anyway, let's throw some toms on. This is a little bit tricky. Do I take food stamps? Sorry, I'm not American. Food stamps don't work here in Canada. Let me quote Wada. Only money. No, Rodolfo. No, go buy a fucking reamp box, Rodolfo. Don't fuck around. Seriously. DI box in reverse is not going to work. Get a reamp box and get a good one. I highly recommend the United Studio Technologies replay box. It's probably the best on the market. I was kind of directly involved with development of it, although I don't see any money from it. Yes, don't fuck around. Get a real reamp box. There's just there's certain things you can get inexpensive. Like there's some great guitars out there for not a lot of money, like the Harley Bentons and the Guitar Fetish and that kind of stuff. That's great. You can get dirt cheap amps and get them to work great. Like, old fucking Valve Kings, even the Line 6 Spider valve, if you bypass the Line 6 part, is great. But the places you don't want to cheap out on are your DI box and your reamp box. Don't fuck around with those. Seriously, spend the money. You won't regret it. No, not a radial. Karen, no. Ignore Karen. Karen is wrong. The radial fucking reamp box does not work for metal. Take my word for this. I've had one since 2005. I've reamped countless fucking records with the Radial X amp, and they've always been lacking. And then I finally got a chance to put it on the scopes, and I found out why. There's a giant hole in the third harmonic on the radial boxes. No, do not reamp metal with a radial box. Just you're gonna fucking drive yourself up the fucking wall. Never trust a Karen. It is essentially passing a clean signal at 1 kilohertz. You don't get the right kind of gain. And I'm sure when Radial tested, I'm sure it looked great when they tested it, because they're probably doing clean and not full on metal. If you're doing metal, get the fucking United Studio Technologies box. Period. Anything else, you're just looking at a headache, because the United box will do something no other box can do. And that's because they had a very special transformer design, because I kept pushing Chad, the developer. I'm like, dude, make it louder, make it louder, make it louder. He'd spent like a fucking year on it before he finally got it. Yes, Lee, the 2 notes torpedo. I have literally tried every fucking reamp box on the goddamn planet, for fuck's sakes. Get the United Studio one, okay? It's not difficult. United Studio Technologies. I can't say it any more clear. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now, yes, automation is critical for a mix, as I just showed. And I do a little bit in the actual course. I do go in a little bit more in depth into the automation. Anyway, speaking of automation, let's get some fucking toms going. How are we doing here? Oof, we're really getting loud here. I'm gonna pull this back ahead. So I'm going to do this, instead of doing it, how I do in the course, I'm going to do this manually, just really quick here. So it's just this little system I've got to edit toms. It works pretty damn well. I've been doing it this way for years. And I thank Alex Wilkinson for coming up with this idea. So we just do this. Bam. I've been doing this so long I can just do it by visuals. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, bring that back. Fine. Bruno's a fucking maniac. What can I say? Was not my kit. It's like, it's pretty, this is a pretty good Yamaha kit. I don't like the sound of the first tom, to be honest with you. It's very difficult to mix that. And if I was putting this on a commercial release, I would probably think about augmenting the first tom, honestly, with a sample, even though I hate doing that kind of shit, because I'd rather get the drummer. But first time on this, it's okay. See what that is? No, okay. Just like I said, we're just getting all the spill out of the tom mics. These are Earthworks mics. Yeah, you can see here. You look at the wave pattern here. That's all attack, right? Whereas the other two toms have sustain. So there's that. Just gonna take that out. Yep. I'm doing 9 o'clock. Okay, I can hang out for a little bit longer. Like I said, I gotta go spend some time with Julie tonight. Yeah, I've been live streaming every night. She's like, "Fuck's sakes, we're gonna spend time together," and I'm like, "Of course." But it's like, hey, you guys mean a lot to me too. So there we go. And just gonna undo that and. Okay. Now I just gotta remember the damn ungroup control. What was it, like Shift G? Nope. Nope, that's not it. Damn it. Oh, that works. Okay, cool. I just like manually trim this real fast. I've been doing this for so long I can do this shit in my sleep, so. And we're gonna throw a little EQ on this. Said tom 2 and 3 are great. First tom not so great. How the hell? What is the damn ungroup control? I can never remember this. I used to do this all the time. It's like G, un-G, Alt-G. Nope. Fuck. Nope, that's not it. Oh, crap. What the hell was that? Group. No. One more time. Remove items from group. Ah, there we go. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, it's U, not G. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit more. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of good tools out there to do this, but since we're doing freeware and I want this accurate, I'm just doing this like so. Let me take a look at what we got here. I think this is just... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right. Yeah. I might not try EQing the first tom very much. I said there's just not a lot of beef on it, so... That up a bit. Okay, cool. What's this? Okay, boom. Cool. There we go. And let's get going here. What do we got here? Okay, good. Okay, I'm just going to clean this up a little bit more and we should be good. So I think the toms are probably the most difficult part of this mix. Gotta make sure you don't do anything there. A little buzz in your drum tracks is absolutely fine, guys. Where'd we get this idea that we have to fucking edit all that shit out? That's bullshit, in my opinion. Let's hear the fucking drum kit as an instrument. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I was watching a video today on cinematography about why modern movies don't look good. And a lot of it is they shoot, from a whole bunch of different fucking angles. They shoot really shallow focus. And, you don't get the big epic sweeping shots anymore that put you in a world. But the other thing is nobody's fucking committing on set. And I'm thinking, well, that sounds exactly like how we're making records these days. Oh, just play it kind of how we want it and then we'll fix it in post. Too much reliance on CGI, that kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, there's some definite parallels there. I'm all for leaving like imperfections in on instruments like drums and shit like that. I like the imperfections. I think that's what makes it interesting. Anyway, that's just me. Okay, so Tom 2 and Tom 3 are sounding pretty fucking good here. Let's see here. Where I'm just gonna pan these over a little bit down here and then over here. Let's take a look here. Tom 2. Hear that bit of that frowning. Brown. Okay. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna clear this. Let's hear Chanavi. So I'm going to take a little bit of mid-range out. What I'm going to do is I just want to take a listen to this for where it's honking and go from there. So we're going to crank up some mid-range here. It's not doing, it's not on. Take it by the extreme bottom out. I like working with these EQs because they make you listen. You don't fucking get a graphic display. You just fucking take a look at what the issue is and deal with it there. Although I might actually try pulling up RIA EQ for this just to see what the hell is going on and seeing where like the resonant frequencies are, because it might really help with this. EQ. This is an extremely useful EQ plugin. Let's take a look at the waveform, see what's happening. Okay. Right about here. Okay, that sounded fucking great, actually. High pass. Don't want that boost. Well, that sounded pretty fucking good. And let's drop that over on the floor tom. We're just basically going to shift that over and see what's going on. Hear that resonant frequency right there. That's pretty good. Let's hear that together. How's it going to sound there? That's pretty good. Okay, now I need to figure out what's going on with this first time, because this one was the trouble spot here. Let's see what we got. It's very, very, very not good. So this is, he doesn't hit it a lot. That's the problem. Okay, that might work. Let me flatten that out. See what we got here. like that. That actually adds a bit more bottom there with that little boost there, the bandwidth thing there. Ooh, that worked pretty good. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, let's take a listen to that kind of mix wise. That was okay. This needs to come down a little. They're a little bassy still. That's not bad though. That's a good start. And then let's hear. Yeah, the first one. I think I gotta mess with that bandwidth a little bit. That's maybe a little too much. Oh, hang on. That's fine. This one, right? Yeah. Oh, fuck off. So one. That's it. Yeah, there we go. I might want to shelve out some more bottom end though. It's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, and then let's use a bit of subtractive EQ too. I'm going to add a shelf in here. Let's see. Shelf. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Okay, cool. And there, my camera just overheated. Great. So I'm going to let that rest for a sec. Guys, watch here. I'll just keep narrating, and then I'll jump back in there in a minute. Again, I just want to shelve that out. And then I can bring the faders up a bit. Just bring that down a couple dBs. See what we get here. How's that sound? Yeah, that works. See how that sounds? Now, the thing is, the clickiness we got with the kick drum when the toms are going on, it's a little overwhelming, so we're going to do a little automation on that, too. All kinds of neat little things to make it sound interesting, but... Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to set up another chamber here for the toms. And what are we going to do here? A long verb and a plate for the toms as well. Let's see how this goes. So, tom 3. There we go. And so 2 sets of reverbs there. Okay, chamber and long verb. Let's see how that goes. Well, that definitely works. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to take that down. Gonna be, oh, actually, you know what? I can just take the faders down here and see how that works.
What you preach, 'cause you can't take it no more. Actions by men of the cloth, in time justice befalls. The deception wells run dry as the empire falls. As the walls are closing in, and Lady Justice calls.
A little too much top end on that floor tom.
And as the empire falls.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Okay, and I think this is it here, right? I don't like that. It's too cloudy. Let me try this. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to try sending it just to these guys. See how that goes there. There we go. It's a little less severe there. Cool, that worked. Thank you, Malachi.
Actions by men of the cloth. In time justice befalls. The deception wells run dry as the empire falls. As the walls are closing in and Lady Justice calls. Your reign is at an end as the empire falls.
So what we're gonna do now, like I said, I don't like the sound of the kick rolls there where the toms are going, because the toms have a lot of top end energy going on as well. Let me see what I got here right now. And yeah, I need to turn the camera back on in a couple minutes here. It's, like I said, I'm still letting it cool down. So that's this here. That's the kick hype track, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to see what happens if I mute that during those tom fills. Let's see. That's fine. So this next one I don't like. Well, the kick completely goes away there. Yeah, let's not do that. So what am gonna do though is I'm gonna do a little bit of volume automation there, just to keep the kick from like getting completely out of control there. So let's see how we do now. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, same thing here. Let's bring the kicks down. Oh, shit. Hold on, wrong button. Just grab that down there. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Again, it's a little too much there. So, like I said, if I was mixing this commercially, if this was for a label, I probably would put a little bit of a tom sample on there or something like that, because I'm just not a big fan of these toms. This works great here. Of course, it wasn't my kit, and I probably would have wound up reskinning the kit and probably spending a lot more time tuning it as well. Great drum tuning, there's a lot to be said for it. So again, I'm just going to clean up the kicks in the beginning here, take these down a couple dBs on these kick rolls, just so it's not completely overwhelming. I love the attack on the kick, but not during the tom fills. See what goes on here. Yeah, basically this whole segment, it's a little overwhelming. I can just completely put in as much as I want.
Donning the mitre, what he represents. Doctrinal despot, guilt concealment, lifetimes of regret.
Okay, what do we have? We're 20 after 9. That's not bad. Okay, hold on. Crank my camera back on here for a sec. Is this cooled down enough? Yep, good. And we're back. There we go. All right, cool. So there we go. Okay. Let's have a new version of this. So basically, this is where I would probably call it a day. Hey, Valeria, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. So, do I prefer drummers or audience perspective? Drummer's perspective. That way you can play our drums when you're listening to it. I always do it that way. It's way more fun, especially if you're playing on headphones or something like that. So, got to do something here. Hold on. Now, this is like usually the part where I'm kind of at like that phase where I'm like, okay, I've listened to it enough. I'd probably go do something else for a little bit now, like go work on another song or go work on another element or whatnot. So I don't know. Like I said, I'd want to come back and listen to those toms a little more, I think. Like, this is a... Like, that's pretty cool. You know, like I said, I'm just doing this off the cuff. I go really, really in depth into it on the course. But that sounded pretty good. Yes, okay. Yes, of course, Twisted. Yeah, it's all, the courses are all up there. You download whatever you want, whenever you want. That's the thing, man. And once you're in for life. Everybody who already bought the course just got this extra fucking song for free. Yeah, that's Karen Hyde. Thank you very much. Seriously though, it's like, that's the whole point. Yes, if you buy the course, it's all there. You can work at it at your own pace. Like I said, it's just show up for the group calls, because that's where it's going to be. Those are going to start like in the next week or two. Like I say, you get 4 of those. Those are usually on like Monday nights, and like I said, it's much smaller class size. Everyone's a little bit more focused on what's going on here. Yes, Rocco, that is correct. Yeah. So, so like I said, everything's on sale till tomorrow night. So yeah, if you want to grab it, grab it. And like I said, I want to bring it as a student. I want to show you how to make this work and do it. I said, but again, I just did this whole thing with free plugins. Hey, Slick Will, you missed last night's show. We remixed your song there last night on the live stream. You should have came around and done that and saw it happen. It was pretty good, because I thought, we could help some more people and whatnot. So Slick Will is a charter member of the Home Studio Cheat Code. I know he's a big fan of the show, and it's just hey, Lil, if you can tell him how good the course has been for you, I'd really appreciate it. But I'm just showing everybody what you get, the new course that's on Home Studio Cheat Code that we just added this. Oh, you did watch it this morning. That's good. See, I didn't even say anything nasty about you too. Oh man. But hey, seriously, so right on the show. Okay. Yeah. Hey, do you have a video on the plugins you are using tonight? Yes, that's coming out tomorrow, Jason. Of course, you can always just buy the course too, then, and I show you exactly where to find them, how to install them too. There's all that. I got a new sound guard upgrade question. Is it okay for the volumes of the .io or leave at 0? Okay, cool, Stefan. Awesome. Leave the. Yeah, I've had this happen before, where somebody was doing a mix, and they're like this. I'm like, fuck's going on? Yeah, they had the main volume down here. Don't touch your master fader. Leave that at 0 and then mix around that. Thank you, Cringy Playa. I appreciate that very much. Plus, you get Glenn's morning. It's great. A lot of good info, and you get Glenn's morning one. As that we're hearing right now, the morning one. Yes, get your hands on my morning wood. That's the morning wood right there. And here's the other ones you get. Berserker. Gainzilla. The Love Rocket 3000. You really got to crank that one up. Bong Ripper. Ooh. And of course the Spankford. Well, my money's on my wood. Actually, that fucking Tom sounded pretty good there. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna like stop mixing there and play with it probably tomorrow a little bit. I'm gonna be back tomorrow night, and we're gonna do one more mix down using the Home Studio Cheat Code. But this is like something like one of the songs you heard on the show actually. So it's like one of the little 1-minute demos. That's pretty fucking cool. And yeah. So Okay, y'all track them together and separately, Brother Glenn. Can y'all track them all together and separately? I don't understand what you're meaning, Malachi. Yes, they were separate takes. The band is called Final Stage. I actually tracked this back in 2010, honestly, and I really like this song. I always like the vibe on this one. So, is Berserker a name from the Clerks reference? Yes, it is. Would you like to? Anyway, yes, we all know that. Hey, can I show you guys oh, hang on. Blackback speaker IR sound great as well. Yep, of course it does. Yeah, it's in the pack here. Mixed with free plugins. I'm doing it one more night tomorrow. Yeah, here we go. So we'll go back to Dust Shot here. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna save that. Can I show you guys a sneak peek of what's coming up? I got like one of the fucking coolest guitars ever. I wanted to show you guys here. I already unboxed it, shot the unbox sequence, but I just want to show it to you guys. I'm not gonna plug it in, but I do want to show you. Yes, of course, Gary. Reminds me of Flotsam. Yeah, maybe a little. No, I didn't, Dennis. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. So you guys want to see a sneak peek? This is a fucking cool guitar. Let me show you the last ever G&L Custom, or G&L Custom Rampage. Actually, here we go. I wanted something white because everybody sends me black guitars, and black guitars just don't show up on camera. This shows up on camera. This is fucking cool. So this one's unique. This is the last ever custom Rampage out of the G&L shop in California, because they just went out of business, and they closed the whole place down, which really blows. But I was lucky enough to get this. So this was sent to me over by the Kahler guys. And there's something, what makes this guitar really special is it's got a Kahler Kerry King model on it, made in USA, made in both Fullerton, California and Las Vegas. I've met the crew there. They're really awesome people. And, but what makes it really amazing is it's got a Sustainiac. And the Kahler and the Sustainiac combined is the craziest fucking thing you've ever heard in your life. Yeah, this thing will just, its name is Screamin' Shirley. And Shirley is fucking amazing. That's all I can say. Yeah, because you can just let this go and go and go and go and go and go. And you can just do the craziest fucking harmonic fucking dive bombs with this fucking thing. It just goes on forever. It is absolute lunacy. I can't wait to show you guys what this is all about. And, Kahlers are actually infinitely better in the studio than Floyd's, and there's some very good reasons for that as far as tuning stability goes. So yeah. Karen, a Sustainiac pickup is like it's an infinite sustainer. It keeps the string moving basically by magnetism. So there we go. Yeah. No, never selling that. Never, ever, ever, ever selling this. This was, you kidding? Dude, I fucking, like Gary Kahler signed on this fucking thing. I'm never going to get rid of this. This is like the thing you keep for the rest of your fucking life. Yeah, Sustainiac is the greatest thing in ever. Slick Will, it sounds really good when you put a bass amp sim on it. Oh yeah. And just to prove I wasn't blowing smoke out of my ass, I've got this on my nearby fucking stand, so I can just grab it easily. The Harley Benton single cut here. This thing's fucking amazing. I am shocked by just how stupidly good this guitar is. Yeah, if you don't have a lot of money and you want to get something really awesome, this is just fucking next level, man. I don't know how the hell Harley Benton pulled this off, but it's really something else. Fuck. I love that trim, and everybody wanted me to get a Floyd. Well, I'm going to be coming up with a video, something along the lines of 13 reasons why Floyd Rose is pathetic or something like that. I'm still playing with the title, but that should be the general gist of it. And that's and again, that's coming from a guy who spent a lot of time fixing Floyds to get them into recording shape. I've seen a lot of bands waste a lot of time because they brought in Floyd guitars that were not set up correctly, and they just eat studio time like crazy. A Kahler is incredibly quick to reconfigure for different string gauge, for different tuning, you name it. It's really easy to do. That's why a Kahler, I think, is the superior trem system. And like I said, when you pair it with something insane like a Sustaining, it just goes on and on and on. But I mean, like there's a couple really famous Kahler sounds. You know, there's of course the beginning of Raining Blood. That's Kerry King doing this thing, and then of course the dive bomb on Painkiller. That's a Kahler there as well. Fucking cool. Anyway, okay, gentlemen. Yep. Hey, greetings from BC. All right. Well, hey, I'm gonna wrap it up here. And I'm going to call it an evening. I would just want to thank everybody for coming to hang out tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Fuck, got that done in about an hour and a half. Not too bad. Normally I use the Genevieve for the EQs on the toms, but it's like, okay, maybe this was the right thing to do here. Just using a graphic EQ like that. Interesting. I still might want to play around with some compression on those. I don't know. Anyway, it was really cool to hang out, but that's the home studio cheat code. That song, I think the chorus there is about 4 to 6 hours. It's pretty in depth. If that's the advanced one, the basic one's a couple hours, just shows you the principles and whatnot. But that's the point I'm trying to teach you guys, is that you can get really fantastic results these days by not spending any money at all on plugins. You just got to know where to find them. So that's what I teach. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, if you want to learn something, hopefully you'll join the course, because I'd love to have you on board. It's a lot of fun. The group calls are an absolute blast, and it's just a really cool system to learn. Plus, you get some really wicked amp sims out of the deal too as well. Anyway, thank you so much for everybody. Thanks so much, everybody, for hanging out tonight. I'll be back up again tomorrow night. And again, tomorrow morning, I've got a video out on my 10 favorite free plugins. I think you're going to dig that as well. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Anyway, take care. Have a wonderful night. Go watch Welcome